5 months ago, I could barely say a sentence in English without freezing. Today, I'm speaking to you, not perfectly, but confidently. And I didn't move to America, I didn't pay for expensive classes, and I didn't study for 10 hours a day. So, how did I do it? I'm going to walk you through everything I did step by step, the routines, the mistakes, the moments I almost gave up, and what finally worked. Let's go back to day one. Let me be honest. I was scared of English. I knew words, but the moment I tried to speak, my mind went blank. I would rehearse a sentence in my head, but as soon as someone spoke to me, I froze. I remember one time at a store, the cashier asked, "How's your day?" And I just nodded, like a robot. That day, I came home and stared at my ceiling. I told myself, I either learn this language now or I'll always feel left out. I didn't have a lot of time. I was working, studying, and busy with life. But I made a rule, 30 minutes a day, no excuses. Here's what I did every single day. 1. I listened before I understood. I stopped trying to understand every word. Instead, I played podcasts like The English We Speak or YouTube videos while commuting, washing dishes, or walking. Even if I understood only 30%, it trained my ear. And slowly, that 30% became 50, then 70. I didn't pause, I didn't rewind. I just listened. I spoke alone and felt silly doing it. Every morning, I described my actions out loud. I am brushing my teeth. I am going to the store. I will eat lunch. It felt strange, but it rewired my brain to think in English. After 3 weeks, I didn't need to translate anymore. I just spoke. I read and used just 5 new words a day. I read short stories, simple English ones. When I found a new word, I didn't just memorize it. I used it in a sentence. I wrote it down. I told it to myself. Repetition equals memory. Around month 2, I hit a wall. I understood more, but speaking still felt hard. I made mistakes and laughed at myself. Worse, some people laughed too. That's when I almost gave up. I thought, maybe I'll never sound fluent. But here's the thing. Fluency doesn't come in one big moment. It comes in tiny, awkward conversations. So I kept going. What helped me get through? Recording myself reading aloud every week, talking to strangers online, language exchange apps like Tandem and HelloTalk, and celebrating small wins, like understanding a meme in English. My month-by-month progress. Month 1. I practiced alone. I was shy. I made flashcards. No conversations yet, but my brain was warming up. Month 2. I started understanding YouTube creators more. I could predict phrases. I began replying with short voice notes. Month 3. I joined an online English speaking group. I made a friend from Canada. We talked every Friday. That changed everything. Real conversation equals real growth. Month 4. I gave a short online presentation in English. My hands were sweating, my heart was racing, but I did it. Month 5. I made my first English YouTube video. Was it perfect? No, but people understood me. That was all I needed. Let me be clear. Here's what I didn't do. I didn't use grammar books every day. I didn't memorize 1,000 words. I didn't try to sound like a native speaker. I didn't compare myself to others. I focused on being understood, not being perfect. I focused on daily action, not motivation. I focused on progress, not performance. So if you're learning English or anything, here's what matters most. Consistency greater than intensity. 15 minutes a day greater than 3 hours once a week. Mistakes equal progress. Every time you forget a word or say something wrong, that's your brain learning. Speak before you're ready. You'll never feel ready. Speak anyway. The growth comes after. So, can you learn English in 5 months? Yes, but only if you show up every day, even when you feel slow, tired, or discouraged. You don't need perfect grammar. You don't need a big vocabulary. You need heart, you need routine, and you need to believe that you are capable. Like this video if you found even one helpful tip. Comment, what's your biggest challenge with English right now? And subscribe if you want real, honest, no fluff advice to keep going.